Free agency has hit an all-time high, ladies and gentlemen. Free agency in the NBA. It's only been 2 days, or it's only been a day, and we've seen some mad shit go on, especially with the Milwaukee Bucks. And we will talk about that as Justin is having a laugh. I don't know what it is. If you'd like to share with us, that'd be cool. But King, Justin, welcome back to the channel. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to NBA Hoops Pod. Free agency discussions. We'll be talking about free agency, the trades that happened. We won't be really talking much about the draft. I know I had draft in the title, but I'm not really going to talk much about the draft because it's going to be the free agency shit is overshadowing the draft. So we're not going to really discuss the draft too much. We'll discuss who our teams drafted and what we drafted, but we won't be discussing too much of the draft. We'll be discussing the trades and the free agencies been going on because it's mad. It's mad, guys. But talk to me, guys. How are you doing, King, Justin? Big up to you, man. And make sure you guys do sub to King's links in the title. I will be putting that in the title right now. So King, obviously he's got some good stuff over on his channel. Make sure you guys sub to King. Sub to my channel. I'm very, very close to 345 subs. I'm just 4 subs away, people. If you guys could sub, that would be great. Just 4 subs needed, people. And yeah, so King's links in the title. AFA Academy 93. Go over to King's channel. Get him to 50 subs. And that would be great. King and Justin, how are you both doing? Talk to me.
I can never get that image of Percy the Tank Engine out of my fucking head right now.
For those unaware, this is what I think the Celtics need to do next season. Percy the Tank Engine.
The Sixers did it and failed horribly, by the way. You failed horribly. By the way. Are you still trusting the process? How many more processes are you going through, man? How many more processes are you going through?
Oh no, the process has failed, but is what it is.
Exactly.
Anyway, no, but I'm excited to talk about the players that my team have drafted and also the big moves that have been made. A lot of big moves in the trade. I think it's making the next NBA season very exciting. Obviously, it's unfortunate that there's a lot of players out for next season, a lot of star talent out
100%.
with major injuries. So a speedy recovery to them. You know, Jason Tatum, Dame Lillard, to name a few. But yeah, man, I'm excited. Tyrese Halliburton as well. But yeah, I'm excited for the new season. But
and Kyrie.
Oh yeah, Kyrie, etc. But yeah, go ahead. Let us know what the top stories are, and we'll discuss it.
Justin, talk to me, bro. How you feeling? Hope you're well, bro. And welcome back once again to another Hoops Pod, bro. We got lots to discuss, lads.
I'll be honest. The draft was boring. That's all I'm gonna say. The draft was boring.
We were just seeing the Cooper Flag shit unfold. That's all. In case fucking what's his name, Nico Harrison decided to go and draft whatever it is over Cooper Flag, but he didn't. He used his head for once and actually drafted a stud. Cooper Flag is a Dallas Maverick, and
for 5 years. For 5 years,
from a guard from Real Madrid. Basketball team. The Sixers drafted what's his name again? Edmonton or something.
What the main one was Edgecombe. In the number 3 pick.
Forgot his name. Sorry.
Obviously, people were thinking Ace Bailey, but considering what he's shown as a player in terms of attitude and the way he's treated the Utah Jazz and that organization, and some of his thoughts towards the draft, selection, I think Edgecombe is the better player. For me, I think he's from the Bahamas. He comes from a harsh background, and he's going to be a hard worker. And the little bits of highlights that I did see of him, yeah, man, he can yam it down. So I think that's something we need. But yeah, our young core is looking decent.
100%.
We just need to add on to it.
The Sixers in recent times have actually drafted some decent players. Like you drafted Tyrese Maxey, you've drafted Jared McCain, you have Lonnie Walker on your side. You've got some young players there. You've already got
not anymore.
Lonnie Walker? It's no
Not,
longer.
not anymore.
Is he?
Where
He's
did
a
he
free.
go?
He's a free
He-
agent now, isn't he?
He got released by the 76ers.
Really?
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense.
Hey, I'm bringing him to the Celtics right now. I'm bringing him to the Celtics right now, bro.
This happened yesterday during day one. They released Lonnie Walker.
Oh,
I think the Sixers need some power forwards though.
no,
I
you
don't know
do,
what they're gonna go for.
but you do 100%. You do. I think, but it depends when Jared McCain's back as well, right? Is he back later in the year? Is he back at the start of next season? It depends. You need some depth there as well, 100%. And it depends if Joel Embiid can be the same Joel Embiid as he was, because he had surgery to, what was it, his recurring injury. He could barely move this season. You could tell by his body he could barely move in games. He couldn't manage his injuries. So obviously speedy recovery to him, and Paul George as well. It depends if you guys can get the best out of Paul George this season, because I think this is your last chance. This is your last window with Paul George, in my opinion. I think you move him on next year. I think this is your last chance, 100%. But Justin, obviously, like I said, Cooper Flag is the Dallas Maverick.
For
Ace
5
Bailey,
years.
the Utah Jazz. And Edgecombe is the Sixer. Who and Hugo Gonzalez is the Celtics. Can you bring up the rest of the draft players that we drafted? Can you bring up the rest of the draft the draft guys? I swear we drafted more, but I need to.
Amari Williams and you know what? It's on my Facebook page.
I swear we drafted. We had 4 draft picks. We traded 2. We traded 2 picks to the Orlando Magic, and we took away 4 of the draft picks in the second round picks in the future. So
Max Shoga.
okay, and they're both what, centers, power forwards, and all that.
It doesn't say. I just know Hugo's a center.
But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of moves that we've made. There's a lot of players that we've drafted. But listen, hopefully they succeed. J.D. Davison is a Celtics draftee. He signed a contract with us. So listen, I'm hoping that all these draft picks succeed, and you know what? We hopefully next season will be decent. But we've already. I don't really have much to say with the draft. We just had to say what we had to say with the draft. Really, I don't know who drafted a stud and a steal or whatever it was. But listen, we'll see next season.
Cooper
Hopefully,
Flag is only going to be a Maverick for 5 years, and then Nico Harrison's going to trade him to the Lakers. You just watch.
he did say
He's going to be the next Luka.
He's going to be
He's going to be the next Luka. I know, but he's going to be the next Luka Doncic.
Yeah, true. Dallas Mavericks, and he's gonna trade. He's gonna be traded to LA Lakers. It actually depends if Nico Harrison is even a Dallas Maverick at the end of the time.
Oh, he'll be a Dallas Maverick.
You think so? Business purposes, eh? Justin? Business for business reasons, right?
But
anyway,
yeah, I agree. I don't think we got much to talk about the draft, but I know Tosu has been going off about this free agency.
Guys, free agency has been mad. There's been some trades as well, so we'll discuss them all at the same time. So let's go in order, yeah? Do you want to go in order, or do you want to talk about the bigger one, for the bigger news first? Because Dennis Schroeder has been island hopping, bro. The guy's been island hopping. His guy's in one minute he's at the Kings, one minute he's at the Pistons, one minute he's at fucking the Celtics, the next minute he's at the Lakers, OKC, bro, in Toronto, bro, where in Brooklyn, bro, where is he gonna go, man? He's been island. This guy's been island hopping, man, and he doesn't deserve this. He's actually a good player. He doesn't deserve this island hopping stuff, man. Keep him, man. He's a good player, Dennis Schroeder. But Dennis Schroeder going to the Sacramento Kings on a 3-year, $445 million deal. That's it for that. Pat Connaughton's gone to Charlotte Hornets for Vasilije Micic. He's gone to the Charlotte Hornets, bro. But anyways, we're gonna talk about the big one. Miles Turner to the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, we all expected him to sign with Indiana. I thought he was gonna stay with Indiana. I thought he was going to stay with the Pacers. I thought, you know what, the Pacers were gonna keep him. They were gonna bring him back. I thought everything was done, but the Milwaukee Bucks came in, waived Damian Lillard, and signed Miles Turner on free agency. Justin, I'm gonna go to you first on this one, bro. That is something out of the blue, very extraordinary in my opinion, isn't it? Like something you just never thought, something you thought you wouldn't see in this free agency. Because free agency could be mad. You could see one of the craziest pickups ever, but you could also see one of the craziest moves to do it in order to get it in order to make it happen. But talk to me, bro. Damian Lillard has been waived. Miles Turner is a Milwaukee Buck. Floor is yours.
Bye bye, Giannis.
You think he's gone?
Well-
You think he's gone?
Kane can agree with me with this. Kane, didn't Giannis want Miles Turner on the Bucks?
I don't know. I don't think so.
He
No,
did.
I don't-
He did want Miles Turner on the Bucks, but
He didn't
he also didn't want the Bucks to waive Damian Lillard.
Right.
Yeah, but you can't do one without the other because of the money situation.
I know that. So I honestly think Giannis is gone. I think Giannis is gone. However,
You-
Brook Lopez went to the Clippers, so they need a decent center. Well, here comes Miles Turner. So I think that's a great acquisition, but I don't think that's enough for a championship run in the 4 years coming.
Yeah. They need their front court is solid. They've pretty much sorted that out if you keep Giannis and Turner. But it's just the backcourt. Obviously, losing someone of the level of
Yeah.
Damian Lillard, you're
That's
losing a
good
lot.
point you make.
You're losing points, assists. You're losing a floor general, really. You're losing a guy that can hit clutch shots. The guy's 3-point percentage is one of the best. He's a difference maker. So it'll be interesting to see where he goes as well. But I don't know. I don't know what they need to make more moves. I think this is a blockbuster trade, but I think they need to make more moves in order for them to be a team that could compete in the East. Obviously, the East isn't as strong as it once was because obviously Pacers lost Halliburton. Celtics don't have Jason Tatum, so the East is a place where you can get through. So it's an open market right now. So, and also you took one of the best players from the Pacers, so you weakened the team that made it to the finals as well. So it'll be interesting to see what happens next for the Bucks. If they don't go all the way this season, I think Giannis. I don't think Giannis leaves this summer, but next summer definitely. I think he'll have second thoughts about staying in Milwaukee in the long run. I think he'll give it one more season. But yeah. Where he goes, I don't know. I think New York looks like a place maybe he might go to, or LA. But yeah, we'll see. It is a mad one because you pretty much scuppered your backcourt to solidify your front court. So we'll see what they do to bring in a solid point guard. Maybe bring in like a Chris Paul or something like that because he's available. He might be available. Someone like that, a veteran point guard that can be a floor general. I think that's probably what they need because they've got two guys now that can dictate the paint. But I don't know if Miles Turner and Giannis are going to get in each other's way. That's the only issue. Outside of that,
both big men. They're both big men as well, right? That's the point
Yeah.
you make. I hear it because both of them are very defensive as well as offensive. Because Miles Turner can score the basket as well as play defense. Giannis can do this. Giannis can do both. Giannis is an all-star for a reason. Miles Turner, he's slowly getting there. He's slowly getting there. Do I think he's an all-star? No. Is he close to an all-star? Possibly. Possibly.
Yeah.
He's possibly close to an all-star. But there's no point in having two all-star centers or two all-star power forwards, you could say, as a duo, because it doesn't make sense. A center and a power forward should not be a duo. It should be a guard and a center, or a small forward and a center. Or two guards. Don't do a center and a power forward as a duo. It's not going to work. In my opinion, look at LeBron James. He was a small forward, and AD was a power forward and a center. That worked. Jason Tatum is a small forward and a power forward. Jaylen Brown is a shooting guard and a small forward. That worked. You need players in different positions, not players in similar positions, because you have Turner and Giannis, very, very similar positions. You can't have them both getting to each other's way. You make a good point there, King, as well. But yeah, big up to you, PY. Hope you're well, bro. Big up to you. Bro, LeBron, Dorian Finney-Smith, D'Lo, KD, and so much more. We will talk about all that. Big up to you, Johnny. We're doing well. I'm doing well. King's doing well. Assuming Justin's also well as well. Hopefully he's good. Yeah, the Bucks did wave off Dame, bro. We're talking about that right now. Jake LaRavia is now a Laker. Okay. Anything more you want to add on the Miles Turner deal? Anything more?
Yeah.
Go on.
I think Bucks going forward, they need to make moves to bring in some shooters. I think that's what they need now. Their front court is pretty much sorted. If they can get the right pieces around those two, their front court sorted for the next couple of years. But they're gonna need to try and keep
Malik
Giannis
Beasley.
happy.
I think they got Malik Beasley. They got, what's his name? Torian Prince. Was it Torian Prince that they got back?
Maybe
Malik Beasley as well. They're good shooters. I think they'll be okay when they're off the bench. They're better off the bench than they are starting.
But in the starting five, they need to get some shooters. I think that's what they need.
I agree 100%.
You lose a lot of points with Dame going, so you need to recoup that. Get some points. Get maybe some assist men. See, maybe play a different way. Who knows? Well, it'll be interesting to see. I don't think in the long run it works, because obviously the biggest issue for me is Doc Rivers as a coach.
That's another good point you make.
But yeah,
another good point you make, bro.
It's a shockwave move, but at the same time, it's not enough for the Bucks to become that contender in the East.
I agree. Justin, you want to add more?
I think Damian Lillard goes back to the Blazers.
That would be a good return. I think the Blazers need it because they've also lost Anthony Simons, right? They're not gonna. I think the Blazers are still rebuilding. Or, because I don't see him going to anyone now. There's no point in giving him a contract now while he's injured. He's gonna have
but he's gonna get healthy sooner or later. But once he does, I think he goes back to I think he goes back to Portland.
Yeah, no, I hear it. But does it make sense to go back to Portland? Maybe it does. I mean, you might as well go retire as a Blazer, where it all started for you.
And C.J. McCollum's going to return to the Blazers as well at the end of his career. I can see that happening too.
Reuniting C.J. McCollum and Dame Lillard, I see. I mean, there's a lot. I mean, there's also another Milwaukee Bucks moving they made. Let me just bring it up again. Shams.
Can I add on the Dame point? I think if I'm Dame, I'm looking at places where I can go to win a chip first, before I think about Portland.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
Even if you have to sign a cheaper deal, because
to be fair, King, they do have Gary Trent Jr., who is a good shooter.
I also do think that Drew Holiday goes back to Milwaukee.
I don't see it.
He's really pissed with Portland.
Yeah, but at the same time, why would they go back? Why would he go back to Milwaukee when Milwaukee dumped him in the first place? Well, I don't see him. I don't see it. I don't think it makes sense to go back. I think going to a place like I
Atlanta.
don't know. He's kind of late on in his career. He's making a lot of money as well.
Oh,
I
go
think
Miami, man. Lifestyle. Go to the beaches and that. Get himself a Latino.
maybe Brooklyn. Go secure the bag and retire. Might as
Yeah,
well do
Brooklyn
that.
as well.
Oh god.
Might as well do that. But the Bucks also have Torian Prince, who's a very, very good shooter.
Actually, speaking of Miami, I think Miami are going to look at Dame.
But there's no point looking at him now when they could have got him back then. Because Dame's not the same. No pun intended. He's not. No rhyme intended. Dame ain't the same guy. As he ain't gonna be the same guy when he comes back. How old is he now? He's like what 30, 34, 35 years old. Dame, 34 years old. He's gonna come back from an Achilles injury late on in his career. Miami should have looked to sign him before Milwaukee did. I'll be honest with you. Miami had it in the bag. Miami had that deal in the bag. They just couldn't trade the right pieces for him, and that was the biggest issue. Miami Heat weren't willing to give up what they had for Damian Lillard. So that's on them. That's on them. That's on them. They needed to do what they needed to do, and they couldn't. And
Yeah, but
that's
you can
why
get him. You can get him cheap, probably. You can get him on the veteran minimum or something like that.
I understand that, but there's no point now in getting him when you could have got him time before Milwaukee did, before your Eastern rivals did. The team that you knocked out twice in the last, like what was it, 3-4 years running, Milwaukee and Miami knocked out Milwaukee a few times in a row. So I don't see why they shouldn't. I don't see why they couldn't have got him. Miami Heat should.
They didn't, innit? So I think for the future for them, it would be a good deal.
But I don't see Miami being the place, especially when Miami already got players like Tyler Hero who's scoring buckets. You got Andrew Wiggins. I think the Heat are trying to go young now. They're trying to rebuild now. I don't think the Heat are gonna contend. Obviously, they're not contenders in the East, in my opinion.
Wait, they got Tyler Hero and Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah.
Imagine you add Dame to that. That's a decent 1, 2,
That's
3.
a decent team, but I think they're gonna try and rebuild now. Miami Heat. They're gonna try and go young, in my opinion. Gonna try and go young. Who else? That's about it for Milwaukee, in my opinion. I think we've spoken enough on Dame. Brook Lopez is going to the Clippers. The Lakers have lost Dorian Finney-Smith. Let's talk about the Lakers, man. What are they doing to their roster right now? The Lakers are ruining their roster. They let go of players like Dorian Finney-Smith. They're gonna let go of players like Dalton, maybe Austin Reeves go if he can't find if he doesn't if he doesn't sign next year, he could be gone. Because don't forget he's declined the option now. Now he's able to be traded. So, thoughts on that, King? Obviously, the Lakers are now not they're not looking good right now, as things stand. They're trying
what they're trying to do?
They just let go of Dorian Finney-Smith. They're going to. I don't know the situation with Austin Reeves yet.
What the Lakers are gonna do? If I'm the Lakers, I'm tanking.
Don't know the situation with Austin Reeves yet. Don't know the situation with Dalton Connect yet. What are they gonna do with them? Don't know what they're gonna. Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do, bro. The Lakers are cooked in my opinion, as things stand right now. There's still time. They can still make a move, but if LeBron decides to request a trade, it could be done. The Lakers might have to go into rebuild mode now. What do you think?
No, if LeBron could request a trade, then they should be celebrating. That'll be the best thing for them.
Yeah, but don't forget they also have Austin Reeves, who's potentially who could be on his way out. So
no, I think you keep him if LeBron goes.
No, but that's not. I'm not saying you keep. If I'm the Lakers, I'm keeping him too. But what if he doesn't want to stay? Because he can request a trade now. He's declined the team option or whatever, his player option, whatever it was. He could go. The Lakers might not be able to keep him. So that could be an issue, bro.
He would be a fool. He would be a fool to leave.
But what are your thoughts on the Lakers right now, man? Because I don't think the Lakers are. I mean, I think they'll be a good team, but as things stand right now, not looking good for them.
For me, in terms of Austin Reeves, he'd be a fool to leave the Lakers. I think that's a nice city to live in, nice place. You're playing alongside Luka Doncic, one of the best players to make you look even better. If I'm him, I'm staying around there. That's a team that's going to get championships soon. So if he wants to leave, we Lakers can get better. Anyway, so AR-15, if you want to find pastures new, go ahead and do that. But you're playing with a top 5 talent, so there's not many around. So I would say that's not a wise move in terms of career prospects. In terms of Lakers have time. Lakers have time as well because obviously they're waiting. What the reality of the Lakers? The reality of the Lakers is that they're waiting for LeBron to retire or to leave. That's what that will be the catalyst for them to be successful again. Because he's on too much money. So
Okay.
once he retires or leaves, then they can use that money to rebuild their squad. That's what I would say.
Justin, thoughts on the Lakers at the moment, the situation?
I'm so glad the Lakers are sucking.
Same. If we suck, let them suck as well. I can't have them be good and
Hey, Luka, you want to request another trade out? You want to request another trade? Go right ahead. Go ahead. I dare you. I got nothing to say about the Lakers. Nothing good, anyways.
Understand. But what are your thoughts on Austin Reeves' situation about the situation that he could go? Or
come to the Celtics, Reeves. Come to the Celtics. We need you. We can get rid of we can get rid of Kata for Reeves. How about that?
You'd have to get rid of JB for Reeves.
Oh, then fuck that.
What if Damian Lillard comes to the Celtics after he recovers?
Oh, he's not.
What if he does? Oh, would that be a good move?
No, because where would he play?
Sorry?
Where would he play?
I mean,
we already got Pritchard. We already got Derek White. We already got Anthony Simons. We already got J.D. Davison. Where in the hell would Damian Lillard play?
J.D. Davison is going to play in the G League again next year. He's not going to play in the first team next year.
But where would he play?
I mean, if I know I said Damian Lillard might not be the same player, but does he still start over Anthony Simons?
No.
He's a small forward. He's a shooting guard, isn't he, Anthony Simons?
But Damian Lillard would not start over Peyton Pritchard and Derek White.
No, I agree. Maybe he does over Pritchard, but Derek White, as things stand right now, yeah, Derek White's been quality for the Celtics.
No, I don't think Peyton Pritchard should go back to the bench. I think he's earned himself into the starting lineup next year.
Understandable. But yeah. Anyways,
I think I don't know if Kane would want to do this, but I think Damian Lillard goes to the 76ers.
No, we got Maxi. Our point guard's secure.
I know. I had to throw that in there.
For me, I think Dame either goes Miami or goes LA.
Clippers or Lakers?
Lakers. I think Lakers would be a good place.
Oh,
Because
fuck
you
the
would have.
no, 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 no,
Yeah, that's
no,
right.
no,
That's right. A Dame
nah,
Donovan,
nah,
Luka
nah, nah,
backcourt.
no, no,
Yeah,
no, no,
that's
no.
right.
Okay,
Splashing on the
okay,
green head tops.
no, 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 no. Okay, next subject.
Yeah, that's right. Splashing you to the taxis. You don't want to
Man
see
said
that.
Dame to the Lakers. Nah, it's not gonna
Yeah,
happen.
you don't want to see that because this is gonna be in your future.
And that's your
Fucking,
present. And that's
fucking
your
hell,
present, right?
Kane.
And that's your present. You're talking about our future, but this is your present.
Mm,
That's the
yeah.
Sixers' present, by the way.
Fucking hell, Kane.
Nah, he's got nothing. He's got nothing to say, bro. He's got nothing to say.
He went from the
He's got
baby
nothing
face.
to say. In the
He went from
process.
the baby face Cody Rhodes to the heel prick of John Cena. What the hell, Kane?
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. No, but
I know.
I think Dame in LA or Miami would be fine. I think he
Clippers.
just needs to go to a place
Oh,
where they need a
hear
point
me
guard.
out. Hear me out. Clippers alongside Kawhi.
No.
They got Harden.
But you know Harden in the playoffs. You know what happens to him in the playoffs. At least Dame can hit him. Dame can hit him, bro. He's
I
hit
think
clutch
they're
shots.
re-signing him though, aren't they, for a 2-year?
They already did re-sign him.
Yeah, so
Fair. I mean, I don't really see
Damian Lillard to the Pacers.
that wouldn't be a bad move. But when Tyrese comes back, what happens to him then?
no, I don't
Damian
think
Lillard-
Indiana.
Damian Lillard will go to the bench start shooting guard.
I think Portland's the better move. I can't lie. I think going back to where it all started for you would be good to end it on a high.
I wouldn't go back Portland. They disrespected him.
I don't think they disrespected him. I think he disrespected them.
What? No, it was the other way around. They
Nah,
disrespected him.
Nah.
They ruined like a good 10 years of his career with rubbish.
Because
That front office was trash.
Nah, bro. Because Portland offered him to stay, he didn't stay. He left.
Yeah, I wouldn't have stayed either. He didn't get me close to no
I know.
championships.
Portland gave him everything, bro. They made the conference.
The zero on Dame is for no rings. That's why he's
Bro,
got the zero.
they made the conference finals in one of the seasons, but unfortunately they played Steph's Golden State. Unfortunately, they played Steph's Golden State. What could he have done?
Yeah. Well, he couldn't have done anything.
At the same time, though, Dame should have been more ambitious and left earlier in his career. Because you left it too late, and now you could have won a championship, bro. That's the problem with these players. There's so many players that have been so great in the NBA, but they've just never won a championship to cement themselves. James Harden's another one. Who else am I missing? Players like Penny Hardaway, has he won a championship? I can't remember. But then again, this is exactly my point, bro. Like, it's just Chris Paul's another one who's never won a championship.
Oh yeah, but Chris Paul's been everywhere.
Paul George has never won a championship.
Around.
Melo.
Yeah.
Great players that have never won a championship.
Yeah.
But I mean, even to be fair, Dwight Howard did win a championship. He won like what, 2 championships? I think he won with the one with the Lakers as well. Won 2 with the Lakers. He won one in 2009. I think he was there in 2009, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah. But people, make sure you guys hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel. Make sure you guys sub to my channel. Get me to 350 subs. Get King to 100 subs if you guys can. The road to 100 subs is on for King. But yeah, and hit the like button here. Make sure you guys get at least 20 likes. It'll be great on the video. On the likes, hit the like button. Let's get 20 likes on this video, because we're here talking free agency for you guys, and keep you guys updated, kinda, about free agency and what's going on around the NBA. So, if you guys want to support the channel, please make sure you do so by subscribing and hitting the like button to both me and King's channels. Big up to you, Rasta. Hope you're well. I'm live with Rasta on Thursday on my channel, so make sure you guys tune into my channel for that, and subscribe to Rasta Stops channel as well. Rasta Stops 2654 sub.
Yeah.
to his channel.
Rasta's on my channel tonight as well.
So make sure you guys check that out then on King's channel. Sub to King's channel. But anyways, guys, let's move on. There's a lot more to talk about. And also, King, talk to me about Gershon Yabusele to the Knicks, man. I wanna know your thoughts on that, because
And Jordan Clarkson.
is that a loss for the Sixers, you think? Is that a player that you wouldn't have wanted to let go?
No, it's not too bad. I think we've signed a power forward in free agency, and one of our draft picks was a power forward as well, power forward / center. So I think it was just a case of we probably didn't have the roster space to keep him. But for him, I think going to New York and Jordan Clarkson going to New York is a good move, because it gives them good pieces on their bench rotation. So they actually have a rotation now. They have actually pieces off the bench that can cause teams problems as well. So I think for New York, they're going to be a problem next year. I think they'll be the second best team in the East. And yeah, it's good moves for New York. New York looking good. New York are looking good. So hopefully their fans are crazy again. Hope they burn down the city. I'm going to need them to at least to get to the Eastern Conference Finals so they can burn down the city. I want to see that. I don't want to be there live, but I'll watch the videos. But yeah, good moves for New York.
Justin?
I agree with Kane.
Sorry, go on. Continue.
That's all I gotta say is I agree with Kane.
Jaren Jackson Jr. staying with the Grizzlies. Are they building around him, or are they building around Ja? What do you guys say? Grizzlies.
Jaren.
Because Desmond Bane's been traded to the Magic. Ja Morant's just having some troubles off the court. What do you guys think? Do you guys think they're building around Jaren Jackson Jr., or do you think they're building around Ja Morant? What's going on?
Jaren.
Justin, go first. Jaren Jackson Jr., you think? All right, elaborate on this.
Ja is a troublemaker, so I think it's just going to be all about Jaren.
You want to elaborate more on why? On anything what do you think of Jaren Jackson Jr. signing with the Grizzlies?
It's just pretty much short and sweet for me. I think it's just going to be all about Jaren.
King?
Oh yeah, I agree with Justin. I think you build around the guy that's more reliable, all-star type player in Triple J. With Ja Morant, you never know what he can do. Man out here using his situations to do celebrations. Man got grenade celebration, gun celebration, and so. If anything, I'm gonna say this: he needs to get out of Memphis, and he needs to go somewhere that is not hood related. So he can't go Atlanta. I wouldn't send him Detroit. Probably can't go New York. LA's not good for him. Not even Miami. He needs to go somewhere quiet and focus on basketball, like a Utah or Milwaukee or somewhere like that. You know what, Milwaukee, go get Ja. That'll be good for you. With a nice little town, you can relax. He ain't hanging around with his hoodlums, waving guns around and doing them thing there. So focus on basketball. Ja and Giannis would be a scary sight, I'm gonna lie.
It would, but for how long? Because Giannis is gonna leave Milwaukee sooner rather than later.
It doesn't need to be that long. That's a championship team. Ja, Giannis, and Turner. Yeah, man.
I hear it. I mean, look, yeah, I agree with you about Jaron Jackson Jr. I think they should build on him. The Player of the Year was it 2 years ago, and he got his reward. Got his reward. He is a top quality player, and he secured the bag. But do I think? Do I think they? Do I think the tank? I think the Grizzlies are looking forward. I think looking to the future now. I think it's time for the Grizzlies to sort of blow it up and just rebuild because they had a very good team, very talented team, but they fired their head coach. But Ja Morant's just having some troubles. I guess you could say Desmond Bane's also one of the best shooters gone. So look, at the end of the day, they just gotta sort of retool everything. Gotta retool and rebuild. But that's my thoughts on that. D'Angelo Russell goes to the Dallas Mavericks. Um, hold on, because the Nuggets and the Nets made a trade for Michael Porter Jr. and for what was it Cam Thomas?
Yes, but the Nuggets also got Jonas Valanciunas from the Sacramento Kings.
That's talk to me about Justin. Go first. That talk to me about that trade, man. Talk to me about that move, man. That the Nuggets made.
I don't think he starts. I honestly don't think he starts, and I know King can agree with me on this one. I think he's going to be the backup to Nikola Jokic, but I think this kind of made the Denver Nuggets a little bit better in the Western Conference now. They're not going to beat Houston, but they're a little bit better than Denver. They're a little bit better than Sacramento.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with that. I think if you looked at to the playoffs, MPJ, he's a quality player, but he's very inconsistent, and he lives and dies by his free shot. Man is the what I like to call is he shoots first, asks questions later. He's that type of player. So to get rid of someone like that and bring in Cam Johnson, I think that's a good piece to add to your team. Is it gonna put you over the edge in the West? Probably not. Probably not. I think Houston and OKC are probably still 1 and 2. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see going forward what happens. But yeah, a decent move. But obviously, with the KD stuff as well, it's really difficult for teams in the West to compete out here.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna elevate them. I agree with you. I think MPJ was one that was one that was part of the championship and was part of so much with the Nuggets that I think it's the wrong move by Denver. I think they should have kept Michael Porter Jr. because you don't trade your championship core away. You don't throw it away. Once you've won a championship, you try and keep it intact. You try and build around it. And in my opinion, they haven't done it well. Jamal Murray, don't know how long he'll be here. I don't know how long he'll be there. Um, I don't really have much to say on the Nuggets, man. I just think I don't think it's a good trade. I'll be honest with you. I think the Nuggets are I don't know how to explain it, but I don't think the Nuggets are gonna what do you call it, make the conference finals next year with this. They need more. They need someone. They need someone in place of Aaron Gordon. They need someone in place of him. So cool. Justin, back to you. Luke Cornett has signed a 4-year deal, $40 million with the San Antonio Spurs. Talk to me.
Do you want to start first, Akevin?
Nah, you're the Celtics fan. Start first.
Ah, damn it. um, Again, it's the same as the Denver Nuggets. No one is beating Houston in this Western Conference unless you're the Oklahoma City Thunder. I don't know. Uh, Kevin, I got nothing much to say about Luke Cornett. He was our bench guy. I don't know what to say. I don't know much to say about him.
I agree with that. I mean, I don't know why we're talking about this man.
NASCA Celtics fans are outraged. They're in outrage over Luke Cornett being what do you call?
Oh,
Um,
okay, I get it, I really do. But now he's gonna have a starting job in San Antonio with with Wembanyama being the power forward. So I get why Celtics fans are upset. But hey, he brought us the championship, and so did Drew, and so did KP. I don't understand why Celtics fans are getting so pissed off about this. He's gonna have a starting job in San Antonio, where in Boston he's not gonna have a starting job.
I hear it. Yeah, I don't see, bro. I don't see why we should have brought him back anyways. In my opinion, we can let him go. Can bring better players. We brought in Luca. What's his name? I forgot his name.
Luca Garza.
Luca Garza. We brought Luca Garza in. Thoughts on that? Just quick thoughts on that.
Thank you for coming here, but I don't see much potential out of you coming to Boston.
Porzingis going to Atlanta. I don't think I've spoken to you since that happened.
I'm glad he's gone. He's injury prone.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And I
Yeah.
don't think Brad is gonna keep Niang for what he did to Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum.
Yeah, I don't want him to stay, man. Don't want him to stay.
Kane, what about you? What are your thoughts about Porzingis being traded to Atlanta?
Oh, Tingus Pingus.
Tingus Pingus gone.
Mr. Tingus Pingus. I'd like to say this. Last playoffs you were missing, either injured or you did nothing. So, if I'm a member of the Boston Celtics organization, thank you for your services. But, yeah, we needed to get rid of you. We were in the second April, and yeah, go to Atlanta, ATL. You know, it's a lovely city. There's a lot of lovely establishments, I would say, that you can enjoy over there. So have a fun time over there. And Niang, yeah, I'm gonna lie, he needs to be moved on as soon as possible. Out of all the things you could have got from Atlanta, you went and get Niang. But anyway, you probably will move him on again, or waive it.
And sadly, Al Horford, I don't think he's coming back as a Boston Celtic. I just want to say this. Thank you for the memories, Al Horford.
That's fine. That's fine. He should just retire anyways.
He should have retired. In my opinion, he should have retired the moment we won the chip. That would have been the best way to go out in your career.
I mean, where is he gonna go? Golden State? Oh, why? Because the Pelicans got Jordan Poole and Kevin Looney to reunite. Come on, does Stephen Curry really need any more help?
Man, so Steph Curry needs help. I don't think it's. I think he'll come off the bench. But do you know who I think would be on the lookout for sure in the trade market? Jonathan. 110%. He's on the lookout.
I don't know. I really don't want. I don't want
because the Warriors are not going to use him, right? The Warriors ain't going to use him. They've ignored him pretty much a lot in the playoffs. They need to move him on, give him some minutes elsewhere. He's a good player, Kuminga. I think he's a good player. But what do you think, King? Because I think Jonathan Kuminga is gone. I think he leaves the Warriors.
Oh yeah, Kuminga will probably go somewhere. Definitely. I don't know if he goes to the Celtics. I would say this. You're losing Al Horford. I don't think. Me personally, it's maybe a year or so too early, or too late, because I think he's past his best. And yeah, Celtics just need to go younger. They need to look to the future, tank and look to get top 5 talent, because in next year's draft there are 3 talents that are top quality. So if you can do a little bit of tanking, get one of those talents, Celtics the season after with Jason Tatum back, title charge, not next season but the season after. So look to the future, Boston. It is what it is. You had to let go of some legends. They won you a chip. They gave you a what number was it? You won
18.
some
18.
18, man. The big
Should have been
18.
should have been 19 this year. I'll be honest, but
The big 18. So yeah, sacrifices have to be made, and maybe the season after you get 19, which is very possible. So yeah, that's what I'd say.
let's see other trades.
I think we're missing out on the biggest news of them all. This free agency.
SGA renewing his contract.
Yep.
I mean, it was warranted. It was expected. I mean, you just won a championship. You've won you're probably the greatest player in the franchise history. You probably are. I know it sounds wild, but this guy won them a championship. SGA had one of the greatest individual seasons ever with that franchise. He's probably their greatest player ever. Probably. If we're talking pure success. Because KD never brought them success. Harden's never brought them success. Westbrook's never brought them success. It's SGA who's brought them success. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's hard to like look at OKC and be like, yeah, he doesn't deserve a new contract. He doesn't. He does. You just want a championship. The contract was warranted. The contract was 100% warranted. Aking.
Oh, for the contract. For me, to be honest, no, not really. Me personally, I'm an advocate of not overpaying these guys, and I feel like the money you've given SGA is going to cause the OKC problems in the future. Obviously, if they get into the second apron, they're going to have to let go of some of their talent. So I don't know how long they got left before they have to move people on, and there's guys there that would want money as well. So short term is cool. Maybe go for a title push next season again. But in this era, it's not looking like teams are doing back to backs. It's not a dynasty era. It's individual season, and to be honest, a lot of injuries in their path to success. So, are they gonna be lucky next year with injuries? You never know. So, we'll see. We'll see with OKC. It's a lot of money, but congrats to SGA. You got the bag. But I wouldn't call this the biggest news of the trade so far. For me, it's like third biggest. But yeah.
Oh, I know. I only said that because at least one of the players from the finals is not leaving.
Oh yeah. That's fine. Yeah. But yeah, the Turner news was mad. The Durant news was mad. Even the LeBron James news is mad because you never know where he could go, as well. Because you never know with him. He may even just retire. You never know. We'll see. But a lot of things are gonna happen over the next couple of days. So we're just scratching the surface, and it's been so wild so far. But yeah.
Okay, so I got a question for both of you. Yes or no? Did Houston win the whole entire free agency so far?
Yes, because I feel like they didn't give up a lot to get KD, and they still kept a lot of their talents. Plus, I think they have the best.
They got Clint Capella back as well. They brought Clint Capella back to the Rockets as well.
Yep.
And Mason Plumlee's going back to Charlotte Hornets.
But yeah, I definitely do think that Houston won the free agency so far.
No, I think so, potentially. Yeah, they've also got Was it? Let me see this. There's a lot of news to catch up. Yeah, so Jabari Smith Jr. got paid. Um, but yeah, I don't really know much about the Rockets trades today. Oh, and I've just seen Fred VanVleet has intended to sign it to. Yeah, that was 6 days ago. To be fair, yeah, but I mean the Rockets are looking good. Kind of like they're looking up there. They're looking they're up there for sure this season. Anything more you want to say, guys? I mean, there's not much. There's not many interesting players as things stand, but
I
you
think
know,
what we covered is pretty much the biggest of it all so far.
so you think we've done, so you think we've covered everything already?
Pretty much, yes.
King?
Yeah, I got nothing more to say.
All right, then, people. We're gonna wrap it up here. I mean, as things go by, we might do this twice a week, people, because free agency is happening all across the week. So we're gonna be back with more updates. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button on your way out. Subscribe to the channel. Get me and King to our next goals. My next sub goal is 350 subs. King's next sub goal is 100 subs. If you mind, good sub. Get us 20 likes on the video as well. Get us 20 likes and show your appreciation for the panelists that popped on the show today. King, let them know where you're coming up, bro. And then Justin, big up to you for hopping on, bro. Appreciate you. And then let them know where you're coming up in your channel, King. All right, any channels you want to plug?
Yeah. On my channel, I'm just doing football or as the Americans say, soccer. Then yeah, I'm doing the Club World Cup stuff. And yeah, kick, not kick, but Rumble.
Yeah,
Authentic World Analysis
the
as
app is
well.
called Rumble, by the way.
Politics.
App is
Yeah,
also
Rumble.
called Rumble.
Yeah, Rumble. For the app, Authentic World Analysis for politics. Yeah, outside of that, nothing else. Nothing else.
I'll be back live with Rasta on Thursday on my channel. Thursday morning on my channel. So make sure you guys tune into that. Tomorrow I'll have the show with Josh tomorrow night. Beyond the Ball pod is back. And that's about it. And then we have F1 this weekend and Wimbledon's going on. So make sure you guys tune into the channel. Keep it locked in Dane Sports. Like, share, and subscribe. Get me to 350 subs. Get King 100 subs. The like goal is 20 likes. If you man could sub, if you man could head over to YouTube, click the link and subscribe, that would be great. Even leave a quick comment saying that you're supporting the channel. Also leave a what do you call leave a subscribe on King's channel as well. That's all I gotta say from my end. But yeah, 20 likes, 350 subs, King's channel 100 subs. Anything more you want to add, guys? Quickly, if you want to plug anything more you want to plug? Just to let you go on any other shows. You want to plug their channels as well if you haven't done so.
I got nothing.
King, any more you want to plug?
Oh yeah, I got a show with Rasta later today at 11 on my channel. But yeah, that's it. That's it.
I hear it. So yeah, I'll be back again, people. So make sure you guys tune in, like, share, subscribe. We're out. Take care. Peace.